Hello and welcome. All right, we're going to get started here momentarily. Da, 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 da. Why am I repeating? That's why. Always forget. All right. Yep. Load this in. Grab that. And let's go ahead and get started. So, yeah, it was a rather. I was just doing my daily missions, decided to go see if I can get myself to a good position. All right, I need to do that. And yep, nope, we're good. Okay. Ah, okay. I'm gonna stop confusing myself now. Yeah, so I was just trying. I wanted to get here so I could get to open the map up a little bit further. But when I got to the waypoint, I'll show you where the waypoint is. When I got to the waypoint, because that was already unlocked, uh it jumped me into a cutscene, and I'm sitting here like, what did I do? Because I was just doing my dailies, and I was kind of wondering if I was going to stream tonight, what I was going to stream tonight, and yeah, here we are. All right, back to the nonsense. Oh boy, this is where I go. I might as well. What is this nonsense? Okay, that didn't do anything. And you are Leon, village accountant. I guess, yeah, there are administrators that were necessary even for uh, smaller towns and villages. You ask business every day. Every family in a village every month, so I have a good idea of how we're doing financially. I would hope so. Take care of trees, drying tea, storing them on a hot pan. After all, tea is our most important commodity. Farmers get up while it's still dark, work year round. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, fuzz knuckle. I have the wrong thing. Give me a second. Stream information. No. Stream. Let's fix this, shall we? No, I'm just silly, and I forgot to update my poopies here. There we go. That's better. I just thought about it right before you said something. And by the way, actual Dennis, thank you for the follow. All right, back to the nonsense. Da-da. things lately. It's a long story. First harvest this year is yellower than usual. Didn't fetch a good price. That's not necessarily good. Yep. I'm going to the village. Nope. The one beside me is, in fact, no. Nope. Fashionable attired flying companion. Assume you must have come from Leeway Harbor. Nope, not quite. So he's not be kind. I'm not even to street use. Guess. Well, all right. Well, here we go. Aren't those tea leaves? Quality is far too lacking. Okay, so what's going on with the local environment? In terms of taste quality, it's open secret for tea merchants. Oluo, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is solved. Well, I don't necessarily blame him for that. It's a smart skill. If you caught wind that this year's tea harvest is lacking both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person. Or if not, send someone here. So here I wait. Tea leaves lies with the soil. As I see it, there must be an imbalance in our soil and water. Among the locals, few remember. It was just nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelt there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fujin that the demons were defeated, tea trees were planted, our ancestors come to live here. Actually, it's what we came here to investigate. Pretend you're from the Commerce Guild. Sure. Puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, things like that. Imbalance in the soil and water before we parted on bad terms, but if it was a young lady of the famed Commerce Guild, I guess I'll give it a try. Yeah, we'll see. Road. Big fat butterfly, come here. Ah, you disappeared. Picture. Come back here, Poochie. There's another Poochie. Scratch out a dog's head. Looks like it was made by a cat's claws. That's I don't have anything. I'm gonna have to find a pelican and beat the snot out of him. But that's gonna be later. You are on the other side of this, aren't you? Don't mind the random person climbing all over your buildings. Ah, there you are. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. I have no idea where I'm going. I guess it's there. You dry them and they get so dry and brittle you can't even put them in the roller. Ones that survive secondary process and come out either in a complete disaster. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, no, it's not a machine problem. Yeah. Mini pie. Yes, I'd say call me mini pie. I have, but not from the Commerce Guild. If I guess from as far as sample treaties. We're here to help. Yep. Uh, they can't be dried. I can't tell if they're bad if they were picked, or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Older tea leaves you have in stock. See if the product you get from drying them is any different. If the product is normal, then you know it is a problem with the machine. Any fresh tea leaves remain from older batches. There's some in the warehouses. What's up? Nephew was not paying attention. God, he's a jerk. Tea cakes, huh? Take these two batches of tea leaves, make them two different tea cakes. One cake from each batch, not a single leaf mixed up. Oh my goodness. I think he's doing that on purpose. Got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time. Tasted a bit strange. The second one was delicious. Yes. The problem is with the tea itself is just not as good as before. Yes, because that's what happens in batches if you're not paying attention to the process of, the growth process. Oh, Jesus. Elements, inertia, soil. Fontaine Research Institute. Yeah, I'll go. Same principles. Fontaine engineer can fix it, so can Arthur. Yeah, I still can't pronounce that. Oat Moon Yanti likes to travel. For services. So as far as so as for this round of tea cauldron maintenance, we'll leave it to her. Go to Young Wharf, find her technician. She's found herself a show she can't tear her eyes off of. Our guest has already had business to attend at Yelong Wharf. Would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing really. It would be seem to be so. Smart old man. Jumping at his own shadow. Young Wharf then is far from the headquarters where there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way. Moontani. For the young lady, 'tis but a trifling matter. uh, you're tiny. Leave it to us. Rest easy. Yes, please. Yay. All right. So on our way. Oh, looky there. Oh yeah, he'll be next. I missed something somehow. That's okay. Oh, of course.
You're open.
And you're fried. What am I missing? What did you idiots do? We'll deploy you.
Observe.
Come on.
Observe.
I am missing something.
And step.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of lost. Oh, where are we? Da 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 da. Yeah, the sacred mountain. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, see the village. Adeptal energy. Ah, yeah, I'm dumb. Don't mind me. I'm not used to having adeptal energy. Okay, so all right. Yeah, I figured that. So what am I doing here? It's a little off. Hmm. I'm silly. Okay. I am dumb. Oh. I reached, not quite. Almost there. trigger. We're gonna put you a little bit further there. There we are. Yeah, I kind of cheated. Didn't just forget, did you? You might have. Yeah, sure. Behind the deterring quality of the tea leaves. Quality of the tea leaves continues to decline. The village will find until finally in the years to come generates back in what it was a million before, desolate mountain forest. Nope, I understand. It's not the tea; it's the imbalance. Conquer demons and the other adepti would do their utmost to support it should the waters surround under or breach the dikes and floods. Leeway Harbor would aid the villagers. Without tea, this stretch of mountains, or the village rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes. When you put it like that, Paimon understands. Correcting imbalance of the water and soil, sure. Uh, Currents and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. We must perform ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma. Okay. Just because I think she's having memory issues. Oh, who is that? Let's go. Oh, I almost skipped you.
A reward on the road.
Yes. Give me the good stuff. And there we go. Of course, you're gonna put yourself in the freak way. Ow.
My.
Ow. You're a jerk.
try not to enjoy this too much.
Come on. Try.
Is this an answer from this world?
I was going to leave you alone.
Let's dance.
And here we go. Run away, squirrelies. Climb. That was a close one. This must be the wharf. Oh, that's rather impressive. I see a chest. Among other things. Give me the goods.
I'll protect us. Is this an answer from this world?
All right, who was that? Sing while walking around, or sing while sitting, and then sing while she's lifted her head. Slowly lets it fall, all the while ceaselessly singing. Kind of magical powers that old lady has: babbling, chanting, singing, reciting, sighing, and crying. I haven't a clue what she's saying. Mao. Fight scenes later, there was an old dude who could do 88 flips and tricks. Taking turns, almost addictive. Oat Moon Tan Yi. Since you alright, just call me. Hot Montan. Yeah, okay. Researcher. That's quite affecting you. All right. Keeping us. Grandpa Lou who sent us looking for you. You hope it hard so as just call mountain. Yeah. Uh yeah. It's how'd you two meet? Quite just last year I went to the mountains to search south for spell, got lost in the fog. Huge beast. And thought it was done for. Then shouted at me. I followed the sound right through the mist. Got out, was saved. Otherwise, it would have been eaten. Yeah, that's not good. On the mountains and the grown-ups. And be there, Jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several right after another. Now my legs to fall asleep, but I just can't understand a word. What sorts of stories are they telling? Hurry Carp and a monster from the mountains fought. A kill you, you kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. If you think that kind of stuff too often, might become the villain when you grow up. Show us here again when you're about to head back to Fontaine. Okay. So she walks off. What now? The water's throwing Chenyu Village kind of out of whack. Cure them for everything in Chenyu Village to get better. Yes. Here we go. Always taking care of me. Told me she wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better. So I want to help too. She also told me about you too. How could we be friends if we had never seen her? We need to find the jade treasures in the water, then do some rain jade right. But even though we've come upstream, we still haven't found any clues. Okay. Stories from before the village became the village, how tea trees came to be, and she said things that will get worse in Chenyu Vale if the natural order isn't restored. We could find leads.
Let's dance.
Aha. That kid moves fast. Moss on the cliff. It's slippery. Cavern behind the waterfall. And here we go. Oh, that's good. Nope, that's not good.
Is this an answer from this world?
All right, so what do we find? It's covered in moss. Come on, has your tails of it. Human here no wonders moss growing everywhere. Must be a way to clear it away. There we are. Performing a ritual pretty different from the festivals we have today. Lord Geo was the first to arrive at the Vale. Here, the people in the picture actually got here even earlier than he did. Throw bits of magic jade into a river. They'd float along until they sank into the bottom. He saw it as a way to guarantee good weather, prevent the river from flooding, and ensure the soil would be fertile. Only be fixed after we found some jade that was thrown into the river in ancient times. That makes it dent. That makes sense, doesn't it? These legends are fascinating. Live happily ever after and all that. Her stories about ancient wars and battles. She told me that the warriors back then were all giants who were 10 feet tall. Covered in tattoos, they had these massive jade axes that could chop a person in half in the blink of an eye. I don't think that was actual jade. Or even tougher, they clad themselves in suits of armor that weighed over 1,000 pounds and fought with 100-pound spears. Everyone was at war back then, so much that the Bishui River turned crimson red. Mountains to the south became full of ghosts from that era. Even now, those who wander through the mountains might still be able to catch their singing on the wind. In the village, when you're older, no way grown-ups would tell us these stories are always too you're too young to hear them, and they'll turn us rotten and stuff like that. Old enough already, hearing a story is not going to turn me into a monster. Besides, there aren't many adults still around who know these stories anyway. If my friend hadn't told me, I wouldn't even have known the stories about this picture. So she's making sure that the legends stay alive by passing them down. Must have sunk to the bottom eventually. So somewhere upriver, even if it sank to the bottom, it would still be pushed downriver by the current after so many years. Never heard talk of any ancient jade being found upriver. I was invaded. Small place after all. If there hadn't been such rumors, everyone would already know about them. Future scholar material for sure. What I don't want to be a scholar. I don't earn much more. It sounds like no fun. No, it's fun, and they earn enough. Let's observe how the river flows. All the way back up here. Slows down as the river widens out. Jade must have stopped there. We should find what we're looking for there. Massive thing in the distance. Jade mouth, legendary jade ring that an adeptus threw into the water. Curves around there, so the cart should actually speed up. So the rapid flow around the bend might have resulted in things being deposited along the convex bank or widened. So there's actually a good chance that the jade is at the bottom of the river, where somewhere around the jade mouth. Of course, that's assuming that the course of the river hasn't been artificially altered. Yes. There's a fisherman's legend that goes something like jade shall rise from a sunken mouth or something like that. Let's go over and take a look around first. My friend is amazing. She knows everything here soon. Don't worry too much about it. Let's get down on the bamboo raft. Do 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 do. All right. You're here for sightseeing. There's not many locals who head that way. Are there any stories about the Jade Mouth I haven't heard before? Knowing you and how much you love your stories, you must have heard them all by now. Tell me more. I've heard it mentioned that Jade Mouth was left behind by Rex Lapis when he marched through here to save the people of Chenyu Village. Legend has it that to prevent the naval advance from downstream, the local adepti came up this river, heard that Jade Mouth was formed by a piece of jade left by a giant carp. Batty God tried to redirect the river down the Millelith station, to drown the Millelith station on both of the banks of Chenyu Vale, but a giant white snake and a giant carp. Yep. Jade she wore here. Jade's pinned the river down ever since. Peaceful lives on both sides of the river. Haven't seen much. Take a closer look. There aren't any crops by this river. The river hasn't flooded, but that's also hasn't been able to provide irrigation for crops, so it's a dry, gently flowing river. Yeah. It's no sustenance for the earth on its banks. Of course, that also means no people living peaceful lives on both sides. Adepti were resisting the Lord of Geo. First Lord of all leeway was Rex Lapis, but in Chenyu Village, we believe that before he came, there were other gods and Adepti who protected our ancestors. T sermon is actually for the Carp Adeptus. They're serving under a baddie god after all. Others are goodies, but it was all such a long time ago, even the grown-ups don't remember much. Oh, there's a pelican I gotta beat. Supernatural beings be held to simple codes of right and wrong. As far as we're concerned, all the forces that have ever blessed and protected this land deserve our offerings. Right. There you go again. Okay. As the river breeze. Yep. All right. We are going to take a 3-minute break. I'm giving myself a little bit of a, margin of error here. Okay. Be right back. Okay, we made it back. Give me a second. We are going to go back to hey. And there we go. Haha. Here's the jade mouth. How are we going to find that all that jade underwater? Spring cries ripple through the vales. Shrines depart from northeast shores. Heights and shallows in the southwest hide sun and earth from each other. hide sun and earth from each other, divide the eternal whirlpool that never turns. Beautiful jade concealed within. Local folk songs heard an old granny singing it as she was gathering herbs. Means if you look out from the center of the river to the banks on either side, you'll see two stone shrines hidden in the north, east, and southwest. The shrines keep the mighty whirlpool in the center suppressed. In beneath the whirlpool. Treasure hunting! In broad sense, northeast, southeast jade mouth can include pretty much the whole world. I have a question. Giant maelstrom suddenly appearing here might not be too great. This can no longer be able to sail in and out of the wharf. More about that. My friend told me that once we're done what we need to do beneath the whirlpool, will disappear completely. Otherwise, how would all the old boatmen carry on making a living? Just a smart whirlpool, but a considerate one to boot. Okay. We need to go. Yep. Oh, that's going to be tricky. Okay. Investigate shrine. Hmm. Okay. So you had to crisscross them. That makes sense. Oh. I need. No?
A reward on the road.
My friend couldn't do anything with the shrines. Okay. Next! Come on, give me... Ah! Oh, you guys. I'm gonna have to kick your ass, doo-dah, doo-dah.
A new job.
Really?
You're open. You're open.
Go away.
Windblade.
Oh, wonderful. Here, let's do this the right way.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Another test subject.
Motion to compel.
Don't be such a brute. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
That tingle?
Bye. Ooh.
Let the show begin. I'll keep this close.
Yeah, you keep that close. Da, 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 da. There you go that way. All right, we are going to do a little bit of where'd I go? Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. There we are. Okay, I haven't seen the whirlpool from the song yet. Should we do next? Depthal energy is right. Sure. I'm supposed to go down this way. No, that's not going to work. Okay. Okay. Oh, gotta look there. There we go. Okay. Jump into the whirlpool. Follow the carp.
I'll keep this close.
As we go. Uh, yeah. I may wind up having to cut this short. I don't want to. I might be overtaxing my very underpowered graphics card. Help us along the way. It's a good child. Seems you an Adeptus, aren't you? This is Adeptus Fujin. No, you're not some kind of big slippery part, but a lady instead, like a big sister. Yeah, stories you've been listening to. That's what I'd like to know. Forms as one pleases. This particular form seems most approachable for conversing with humans. You have a very unique scent. It's golden eyes and fair complexion. Mountains doesn't sparkle like you do, but she's also really cool. She's helped me tons and taught me loads. So it's her after all. Of course. Delighted to have made friends with you. Met other adepti. Merely a title. It's hard to say whether adepti are even people. Adeptus is just like any other word, such as hero, villain, or idiot. No one is born an adeptus, and no one shall remain an adeptus forever. Indeed, but it's been a long time since I last saw her. Now I suspect that I don't know her half as well as little Mao does. I'm not even sure if I still count as a friend. Let's restore nature too. Please take this piece of Voltive Rain Jade. I had originally hoped it might remain here, same as it ever was. Never expected to grow quite so large. I used to love it so. Something great changes in our geology are the ancestors of the people of Chinyu Vale lost their ability to communicate with the heavens, lost the guidance of the emissaries whose beauty was as pure as moonlight. They began to take the jade, which glowed as gently as the light of the moon, and cast into the river. They did this They would pray to for good omens, for fertile land, for clement weather, and for the riverbanks to hold strong. Over time, these rituals grew in power until one day, what happened? You're not explaining anything. The long war to become the gods who would reign over this world began. Afterwards, tradition lost all its meaning. Though it was forgotten, its name still passed down over generations. This piece of votive rain jade before us was the very last one ever to be thrown. This part above the surface, when commanded by an adeptal art, can be made large enough to stop a flood. Its core, too, has been swollen by uncontrolled adeptal energy, much of its power dissipated into the surrounding area through the spirit veins. Also affected nearby flora and fauna, attracting and even making aberrations of them. You must be careful. Adeptal energy that is dissipated nearby should be sufficient to reawaken the hibernating votive rain jade. One step closer to achieving our goal of nursing the water and soil back to health. Amazing thing by choosing to help me, and Little Mal, will you help me too? Or someone to restore nature too. You retrieve the double energy filled votive rain jade. We'll meet again by the deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south. It's gone and disappeared again. Yeah, well. Voting rain jades. It's votive. Votive means what's it called? Rain jade again. Exactly what does it mean? We'll figure it out. All right. Not even sure. Huh. What are you two doing down there? Nope, you're done. Okay, so that's one. There you are. No. Don't be a jerk. Oh, really?
He. Here. He. He. Here.
Come on. You're almost done. Thank you.
Is this an answer from this world?
It's 2 down. I think I went out the wrong way. Ooh, would be this. Oh. Oof. Okay, so that's where I was. My goodness. Okay, so that's back out here. Ugh. Oh yeah, come here. You guys ain't too bright. Oh, what the hell?
Let's spark things up a little.
Come on. Ow. There's a few of you. What's going on? That's three.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, hell. Okay. Damn it. Okay.
A reward on the road.
Nope, you guys are not going to last. So we're almost there. Yeah, here we are. Okay, here we go. Jade's starting to move. Lots of other votive rain jades. Why does only want this one? Resonating with the adaptable energy. Okay. Change size. Let's millennial treasure for you. Just like I said, could be as the clouds. Small enough to hide a movable leaf in our hands. Yes, you worked hard. Take us that deep pool shrouded in a cloud and miss the south now, right? Chinyu Vale really does have places like that. Mountain mentioned the spot where we met. That place is super foggy, and I know of a secret cavern that leads there. Even the other locals don't know about it. It's my friend who showed me the way, since you're my friend too. Tell you all about it. Meet her on the way. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go. To the place you mentioned. Let's go! Of course, it's going to be right there next to a friggin' chest. Okay, trigger. No. Let's see how far this reaches. I wonder.
I have invaded.
Of course you've invaded. You are a pain.
Love you.
Love you too. Oh,
Ooh. Well, that's neat. What fucking quest are you on?
I have no idea. I ran into it just because I was gonna go and open up the map a little bit, and
oh,
yeah, I
no.
ran
think
into
this is
this.
a later quest.
This happened to meet her, so I got a hold of her to introduce you. I will see. Uh huh. Uh huh. Love you too. Bye.
You can't. can't hit me. I had surgery yesterday.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to be hitting me in the chest either. Usually call her Bluey. It's a little big to be Bluey. Adventures. Experts in running force 2. Where did you gain power to suppress nature? Suppress nature, what do you mean? Plants pursue the sunlight and fertile soil, creating fruit fit for birds and beasts to consume. Digested seeds are scattered. Those which consume seed and fruit become bait for predators. Thus does everything return to the land. The snake hidden in the branches, the fish hidden in the mountains, and the beasts of the forest traveling in the realm of nature's wonderful. Why have you come? Our goal is to soul, and the adaptable energy comes from there. Natural conditions. So just Fujin enlisted our help. If we don't, well, the tea leaves are going to turn out worse and worse, and the village itself might decline. She wants us to perform the range aid rite, which will restore the area. You may ask me to also. Give and take, it's only natural. Is that the same as there's no water in the soil? Not the same. I didn't think so. More like before. She's like that sometimes when I'm not looking, she'll just vanish into the shadow trees, and others, the sun might dazzle me or the birds. I call overhead, there she is. Girlfriend's house. Let's hope so. Mice receive strange shows. Adaptable energy make the moss disappear, but you can make the gold stone things appear and vanish. Turn a carp and fly around like in the stories. Well, monster seems a bit rude. Thing might be pretty offensive. Your friend is blue, so no one can call her Bluey. We go out, might make me wash my face, force me to read my books. Wouldn't get to play in the mountains anymore. I've never told anyone, but you're my friend, so it's fine. Anyway. Alright. It's gotta be something. I could probably figure out the treasure, but there's something wonky going on.
I'll keep this close. Let's dance.
Let's get you back up.
Yikes!
Is this an answer from this world?
I'll protect us.
There we go. Oh, what the hell are you? Oh, fine. We're gonna be that way.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Aha! Okay, figure that out.
Remarkable condition. Let the show begin.
Green moss all over the place too. Yeah. Okay. Did that with the smoky cloud. Moss or hilichurls, leave them to us. Was made. People were able to talk with the gods and adepti in the skies by talking a big piece of jade in the middle. The emissary of the gods would lead them and protect them, and shiny golden person standing in the middle. Huh. Something changed. People of Chen Vale lost their guiding emissary, but they couldn't talk to the heavens any longer, and that's how the right came about. Jades they left to us still have the power to restore nature, something that's sold to still be so strong. Past must have been a sweller time than the present. World marches onward. Never thought about it that way. Mysterious powers, monsters of time prime. I never considered this stuff before. Mountains run around the rivers. I follow her. We discover this little cave together. She said that this cave is my Rubicon. Not that I know what it means. She's off adventuring nowadays. Can't wait to receive my next letter from her. All right, let's get going. First piece at Rome cause you ill. Is not so. That is good. Thanks to the adaptable energy you possess at the golden carp here, thus gaining the means to speak to you directly. Follow the golden carp. Where did the golden carp go? She that she that way. She that way.
I'll protect us.
Okay, here we go. Ow.
Get here. Hit. 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 Hup.
Let's dance.
All right. Does that look like it's moving? Remove incense, and three of us could travel freely across the mountains and rivers. Beneath the moon, dark yet sparkling oh so brightly. Enough reminiscing. Able to return here and host the Rain Jade rite. Person standing on the mountain hugging that egg was you. Precious Jade. Volt of Rain Jade can calm rivers, improve the weather, but it can also be a thing of death and slaughter. Only the thinnest line separates curses and the adaptable energies that have aided you up till now. Right does not fall in the hands of those who would do ill. That's why, as one in the figure who hugged that egg in the mural. This is making me feel quite young. Even though if others title me as such, I'm aware that I'm hardly true equal of an adepti like Mountain Shaper and the rest. Weakest of my band of friends, I cannot make medicines to save others, nor can I bound across mountains and plains. Even so, I could not simply lay the title down. Disservice, okay. Whatever you wish. After all, we have become friends, so I would say. We can sign a history, just like this place has been. The celebration where we commemorate the year of abundance using laughter, firecracker battles, and beast dances to frighten the ill omens away. This must appear like naught but forgotten ruins to the modern mind. Who defeated the demons and planted the first tree back on the bamboo raft. Also mentioned that the offerings of tea were to a certain carp adeptus. Carp going around killing stuff. You were so awesome in those stories. Shouldn't be constantly fretting about the right stuff. You should live happily and like companions on an adventure. I was going to ask you all for help. I wouldn't do it at all if I just continued wallowing in the past. Now would it? prepare for the rite itself. Ritual spirits used by people in each time to protect their homes. There should be some nearby. Nope. We're gonna go over here.
I'll protect us.
Did I go to the wrong spot? That's possible. Or okay. So what am I supposed to do? Here we go. Aha. Okie dokie.
Let the show begin.
Don't know. What is your rifle position? got to be here somewhere, and I don't know where. Okay, yeah, I get it now. Okay, so now we go up there. Okay. So what isn't Fujin telling us? And where's Mao? Sacred Simulacra already. Three statues have come back to the rightful places. Recover once you count Serene Jade in. Nature, Jade, humans, all is divinely dictated. Changes in the land and water in Chenyu Vale. Malicious fog in the spirit veins. They are all essentially a sign that Earth is moving against the flow of time. Think of an attempt to. Yep. Left their caves in the mountains to dominate the world and regulate nature before Chenyu Village, Bishui River got those names. Land, mountains, rivers had their own order. Mystical mountain streams, great rivers that would ebb and flow with seasons. I mean, I was once a mere fish. Nature seized control of its order once more. The people of Chenyu Vale will suffer in languish. I hope you can understand. In that case, oh shit. Thinking of fog just now. Just as the adeptal energy and void of rain jade dissipated, so as my power left me across long years. The golden carp. You found a few golden carp, but I could not even muster the strength to appear. That it would just needed to gather all the ritual elements that would make up for the deficiency in my power. Entirely open with you before, but neither the present nor the past me was anywhere near a match for the adepti of the South. You would consider me weak and unworthy of your help. Something more important to say. Just already friends. I don't want to see big happy. Okay. Should start looking for these golden carp. We cavern there with golden carp hidden within. Woo. Be kind of funny if I found one of those silly things. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I'm gonna go across this way. Let's not jump off the side of the cliff just yet. Thank you. Come on. That's two. Where's number three? there's number 3. Where are you going? Oh, of course. Oh, you're gonna be a jerk, aren't you? Yes, I know. I'm delaying the inevitable.
You're open. Fry.
Don't be such a brute.
Have a little taste. Another test subject. The wrong test subject. Suffocate. That tingle. Have a little taste. That tingle. That tingle.
Go away.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Let's appraise the.
Oh, hi there. Okay. There you are. Okay, let's see if I can get to you now. You're going to be a pain in my butt. I'm going to get to you one way or the other.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay. Now that that's done. Hi there.
Let's spark things up a little.
Inventory. There we go. Where is the next one? Next one's up. No. Oh, you're a jerk.
Invisible evidence.
Let's take a second, shall we?
Be gone. Come on, we can do it. Don't be
Oh,
such
what a
brute.
fucking pain in my ass. Just die already. Jesus. Whoa.
Oh my.
See, I'm gonna cause you a little trouble.
I'll protect us.
Da, 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 da.
Go, Barbara, go.
That way. Weird.
Let the show begin.
Oh, Water soil, okay, quite nutritious. Maybe in a few years, once it grows a little bit, medicine jar would be too small for this young tree. Why am I delaying? I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, God. Where the hell? Where is... I wonder if it's the same. Nope, not there. Okay, yeah. I was already doing that. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Nope, it won't let me through. I was going to put you on your pedestal, but I can't freaking find your stuff. Oh, ancient notes. Okay. We're opening medicine with a jar branch is planted in. Okay. What am I missing? Not to touch the stone slate. It's something very important to master. Oh, well, that's not good. Uh, okay. Golden carp meal in it. Archon Wars. Shelters we built for the inhabitants of the Vale. Innocents caught in a crossfire when floods overturned heavens and the earth split open and could place to safety. No one's expected to be a big slippery carp and a friend. Get taken somewhere else. Always the mountain's master. Herblord and I defected together. She most likely died too, or perhaps the one amongst us who fought to the last never submitted, only heard news of us afterwards. We were all traitors, with the depictions of myself and the Herblord becoming an object for her to vent her fury against. That's all in the past. Please lend me your strength in nursing Chenyu Vale back to health. I feel that there's another golden carp lingering where I used to near the mountains. Oh, there's another. Even with you nearby, I know they might have given you some trouble swimming through the air like that. Yeah, it's fine. Just use depthful energy to awaken it. Okay. Ugh. Back the way we came. I wouldn't give her a jetpack.
Windblade.
I can avoid you too. Oh, that was a mistake. Woo! That was close. Added to the archive. There we go. Gotta time it just right.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, this would be interesting. Stay over there. I don't care. At least not right now. Whoa! That was kind of close. Oh, you're all the way up there. Holy crap.
I'll keep this close.
Nope. Not even close. Holy crap. Maybe. We'll try that. Nope. Still trying to figure out how to get up there. I mean, that works. Why HSR hate? Why does HSR hate you? Did you run out of jades for Venetia? Or stone carp statues? You think there might be 4 giant carp hiding inside? No, I think I accidentally found something. Worth a try. God. Oh, no relic RNG. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense now. Attack percentage is set a crit on none of Venetia pieces when elation doesn't scale off of attack. I don't know, man. Okay, there's that one.
Is this an answer from this world?
I fucking hate these guys. I have to kick their ass. God damn it. I suck. You just shush.
Is this an answer from this world?
Let's go back there. Our hospitality has been a long time since I enjoyed tea with others. Hopefully, my brewing skills have not deteriorated too much over time. I have some experience in appreciating tea. Also, thanks to this, that I've been able to tell this year's tea offering smelled off. That's how I discovered trouble with the soil and water quality. So they'll appreciate value of tea and its value of the confidence. It reminds me of Madame Ping's teapot. For thinking about it, we seem to have a connection with the tea. Acquainted back in the day along with her friends. Was once just a giant carp, unable to leave fresh water for too long, nor live in salty waters. Such, they sent me to one of these teapots. Been able to take me inside my teapot, of course. Gilly Plains, Leeway Harbor, which the time never came. To move up the city. Holy crap! Everybody showed up. Eating bits. Your leeway story. Challenge adopt us before you listen to your words. Commentary about leeway, such as food, flavors, restaurants, old lady said, And we met many friends. Experienced many things. Experienced so many things. It was all worth it. Too bad. I like Leeway Harbor you described. Dear Herblord was able to find a home there. I think that's simply wonderful. Nighttime wild beasts were following me through the forest. And then they were gone. She was like Jade, but there was dignity to her, and then she was the master of the mountain my grandparents told me about. I wasn't scared, I just told her. I finally found you. I've been looking for you for so long. I don't know why, but she lowered her head and thought before walking off. She made no noise as she did so. I listened as hard as I could, but there were no sounds of anything stepping on branches or falling leaves. After that, I would sometimes catch sight of her moving between the trees in a flash. Sometimes the rising moonlight would outline her shadow as she stood up top a high mountain. That time I thought it was strange. Why hadn't I seen her before? She was always there after all. She would always turn and leave. It was only later that she became willing to talk to me. Much later on, she would take me up very high in the mountains to very deep forest. She asked a lot of questions. In exchange, told me about stories. In the beginning, Chaoying Village was a nameless barren mountain, and the rivers had a real temper. Sometimes they'd flood, other times they would all but wither. And on that barren mountain, she made two friends, a fish and a snake. Later, the snake was cut into pieces, and fish sank into the sea, and then only blue was left. Of course, we won't. Many years have passed since I could no longer move freely. I suspect that might not recognize her any longer, though from Little Mao's words, she might not have changed too much. Not the most accurate way to phrase it. I did not utterly perish, but I did lose my original form, and my strength and wisdom dissipated along the spirit veins. That's why I invited you to Carp's Rest. If we were not there, I would not even have a form to show you or a voice to speak. It is thanks to you that I've been able to slowly regain my previous strength. Coming here and once more seeing these scenes with my own eyes, meeting old friends from the past, more importantly, making new friends. Grown foggy, the Herb Lord and I were both servants of another god, and it was I that organized the Rain Jade Rite, administering the rivers and mountains of our Lord. As for other, she was as she is, a beast, wild and free. In those peaceful days, I also climbed the waterfalls. There was met with the Adepti whose powers and wisdom far eclipsed mine. Of course, that was all before the war. Our Lord was not a heinous being by any means. Time she made many dreams come true. If there was an evil, it was the Archon War itself. What happened next needs no further explanation on my part, I'm sure. The Lord had all but gone mad, seeking the position of a god who may rule over this world, or perhaps seeking survival. Either she lacked the power to overcome Morax. While desperate gamble, she caused the Bishui River to flood, hoping to destroy everything downstream. Of course, she knew that would mean for Chinyu Vale and its people. Yeah, perhaps that's just what war does to people. Either way, that was our final adventure as a trio of friends. Ling Yuan attacked people with her familiars, herding them into the shelter we had prepared. Her lord fought against our mistress while I climbed Mount Lingming and hurled the votive rain jade into the rising waters. That wasn't a proper rain jade rite. It was simply the release of the adeptal energy stored within the jade pendant to have the earth open its maw and swallow the rivers and allow the jade mouth to grow and stabilize the flow. She performed the rite itself. Truth, we've already found it with the previous one. That's how I was able to appear before you. It's just that I missed the scenery up here a bit too much, so I couldn't help but have a long chat with you all. After all, your sense of time and mine are not the same. You won't tarry long once your objectives are complete, were you? As such, I apologize. Please forgive my capriciousness. Okay. Before we get into anything too big, I need to take a quick potty break, so I will be right back. Okay, here we go. We are back. Okay. Perform a ceremony. Mountains, rivers, and spirit veins have all changed a great deal, but if all goes well, the void of rain jade will resolve the issue. And here we go again. And we're going to try this again, and we're going to see the big problem that's going to come and cause issues. The fog is dissipating. Hey, look at that. That's the big thingy that was there. Sacred Mountain. Climb was already transgressed, but the ancestral inhabitants of this place are gone, and the communing path lies waste and broken. Who shall judge us now? Continue Veil Converge. Though I can transmit my adeptal energy through the veil, restoring its water soil. Only one step off from achieving our goal. Are you prepared? Let's do this. Don't be a dick. Oh, joy. Ow. God damn it. You suck balls.
Wingblade.
Oh, of course. Holy fuck. Ow. Jesus fucking criminy. Get away.
I know
Ow.
I should have stayed home.
Holy crapola. Alright. It's... Ow. Stop being stupid. You do more damage when you're... I do more damage when you're shielded than when you're not.
Let's dance.
Oh. Can you frigging not? Oh, no. No, 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 no. I had you. I had you. Oh my god, this sucks. Damn it. Oh, please don't be too full.
Let the show begin. Ready, steady, go! Inadmissible evidence! Boom, boom!
God damn it. Stop fucking dying on me.
Let's dance.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, God, those fucking archers are killing me, too. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Jury.
Oh my God, that was a pain.
Let the show begin. Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
I hope there's not too many of those. Okay, 6 seconds left. Okay.
I'll protect us.
And here we go. Ling Wan, perceived it would be you and I do miss you, but this really might be a bad time. Speak with me. Does not know you know this. I know this, but I cannot allow it. No, that's not how this is going to work. Jesus.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
show begin.
Oh, you suck.
Going out is...
Motherfucker. Alright. We're gonna have to do this the hard way again. I think I got 100 of these fucking things. I need to build up my stockpiles.
Be gone! Let's dance.
That's important. Completely frank. I didn't realize your name was Frank. I wish to believe my old friend would be the source of the storm that buffets. Actually, I had a feeling already. Disruptors of spear veins caused my asthma to propagate. The first time was also her. From it, this time she's the greatest threat to Chenyu Vale. If she controls the Sacred Mountain, she will wield the power to completely alter the land of Chenyu Vale in the blink of an eye. Already entered the terrace before us, means to rewrite the flow of the spirit veins. We have a little time. Sake of the people of Chenyu Vale, I will perform a ritual and open the Chenyu Terrace. And protect it. Yeah, jeez. It's gonna suck. Where are you? You stop shooting me. I know I suck, but come on.
Prepare to be blown away.
Oh.
Time for your arraignment! Motion to compel!
Let's spark things up a little.
Oh, no, 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 no. You suck balls. Will you not wait? Speak this to you. You cannot match me. Do not worry. You will soon recover. Plan to destroy Chenyu Vale. Gate to Chenyu Terrace is now open. Okay. Changes the direction of spirit. As a simulacra will be continuously generated. Will deal continuous damage to nearby characters. Okay, adaptable energy. Freeze while she's gathering. Shatter, melt, or other elemental reactions break the ice and briefly immobilize her. Ow. Ow. Thank you. Trying to get this freaking thing. Yeah, there's no fucking freezing. Ow. God damn it. I gotta really remember those stupid shortcuts. You kick your butt. I don't have freezing, so I'm just gonna have to deal with this. Oh boy.
Be gone!
Come on, where are you? One, two, three. Come on, it's right next to you. Ow, you prick. Okay, you're down, finally. What is going on? Da, 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 da. Fire arrows at my heart. If you approach up close, strike me with a sword. I will fight you to the last. Only one hero who can fight. I have crushed your neck. I will triumph. Ask me one question. Then let us exchange questions. You wish to walk in their form and speak to me. How can humans and wild beasts ever be friends? Why don't you just let those beasts eat me back then? If humans and beasts can't be friends and you're a beast, you shouldn't have helped me. You were merely fortunate. Yeah, okay. Falling into mountains, I saw it. Such wisdom, even nature submits to your will. In that case, you will tell me, why didn't I eat her? What kind of question is that? This is dear to Objectus Fujin. Assume you're correct. She has told me much about the Range Aid rite. Perhaps those memories affected my actions. Every year before the rite, you would tell me that the white snake and that white snake, how expectant you were, how nervous after the rite. You would tell us how the festivities were so fun and lively. You would always speak, and I could not help but listen. Only humans forget. I forget nothing. You have cleared this doubt of mine. Now you may ask a question. Why don't I? Telling them about the stories of our past. Why do you wish to wreck Chenyu Vale, which we once fought so hard to protect? You planted tea trees, promising to enjoy tea with us. This too I remember, but that sort of tea no longer exists. Like it was all those millennia ago. You have walked with humans for too long. You have forgotten that you and I and the snake all came from nature. Never truly perished. You did not depart this place like the snake, so I wish to change this place to the form it had when you were born. All these years I have been slowly adjusting the spirit veins. Process will change the soil, the waters, and the forest to what they should have been. Rivers rose and fell with the rains. Their path was not fixed. Tea trees and flowers were not trimmed or cultivated, nor did they exist for humanity. In such an environment, you'd regain your old form, frolic once more in the great rivers. You would regain your strength, spiritual power blanketed the land in those days. Wild shrubs grew thick. Now the mountains and forests are silent. The shimmering voice of the spring waters, tinkling like jade, can be heard no longer. You don't understand. You still think you must stop me. I count myself more blessed than most to have lived such a happy life, and in the end, my soul returned to my home. You are the one who does not understand. Yes, I have never understood. After you defeated me, you should have taken my territory. You planted tea on my mountain and gave the land to humans. I do not understand why you did this. Chenyu Vale was once but a nameless land, and we were nameless insects, beasts, and fish. I was the master of an uncultivated mountain, and today that place belongs to neither of us. You took human form and walked among them. You instituted the Rain Jade rite and helped them to change the soil and water. I did not understand then either, but I could see how happy you were. The snake changed into a human form and used her knowledge to create medicines and save the sick. I could understand how agile human fingers could help her do what she wished, but I do not know why it was done. What happened after caused me still more confusion. You fought alongside the humans and their so called gods, and you perished. Humans fighting each other over territory and survival. Now that I can understand. You both belong to the Great River and the mountainous forests. You could have chosen to leave them and live on with me. Let that which is human belong to them, and nature belong to nature. Even if our territory were to shrink, we could still live freely. But now you wish to stop me and defend this land subdued by humanity. Answer me, why? It is as you say, I do wish to protect them. Do not answer me with my own question. I was asking you why. Okay? That's how I learned so much from her. So you guys were just discussing stuff in the mountains? Not totally. That said, after hearing everything Bluey said about Big Sis Fujin, I thought they'd be happy to meet each other. At first, I was like you. I did not understand humanity. I did not enjoy their excessive demands. and love of hoarding, or their eternal desire to have more than they need, while caring so little for the needy themselves. Trading wealth like you, I did not understand these concepts and did not understand why they influence human joy and sorrow. But across the long years, I've also seen many other things. The cries of children break my heart, and the sound of an old person's shattered memories saddens me, just as though it were all a microcosm of these mountains and rivers. Have you noticed them, seen them? The children who wash their little feet in the streams, fishermen laughing beneath the light of the rainbow's arc, the moonlight trysts of lovebirds, their figures painted silver. Humans, too, are creatures of this land. Just how different is their innocence from ours? You have chosen to take their side due to these emotions, not through natural principles or logic, and not due to anyone's orders. I suspect that Herb Lord had much the same reasons as I. That said, I'm sure she'd put it all very differently. I remain unsatisfied with your answer. I do not understand. Do you not? I think you've understood for a long time. When our Lord, when our previous God raised the waters, it was you who brought your familiars around to attack the people and drive them to the shelters we had created. Just wish to help my friends to make their wishes reality. Even if doing so means going against nature and the principles you follow, even if it meant going against nature and the principles I follow, I would do so anyway. Well, then, we aren't all that different now, are we? Didn't you also choose your own position on account of your feelings? I am satisfied with your answer. Now you may ask a question. Ask away. Yeah. You acknowledge my answer, acknowledge me, and acknowledge that you made choices based on your own feelings. Now let me ask you. Oh boy. You know what I'm going to ask you, right? If I needed your help, would you still make the same choice? What's your answer? Yes, I would. Even should another 1,000 years pass, and even if you asked me 1,000 more times, my answer would be the same. I do, in fact, need your help. I truly wish to save the people of Chenyu Vale. So please, don't stop me from nursing the water and soil. It's gonna be a pain. All right. Hang on, just having to deal with a couple of things real quick. There we go. You have walked with him so much time. I learned your cunning. While I am but a foolish beast, my claws and teeth are sharp, but I have no match for you. Thank you. And thank you. You've come so long. You've helped me a lot. I wouldn't have made it here without you. Happy to have helped you. So glad that Bluey got to meet you all too. I was worried when you fought. Brought Fujin to me, though the circumstances of meeting are not what I hoped for. What about Paimon? Huh? All right, then, let us begin. Fish. Where's Fujin? She used all the energy she accumulated recently to nurse the land. She struggles so hard to swallow water. Miasma remains will not disappear immediately. You'll have to be careful out there. Sorry for making you all see me like this. It's just as long as I completely used the energy I accumulated recently, can no longer maintain my favorite form. Glad you're still here. Seriously. I am far more comfortable than before. At first, I was trapped at Carp's Rest and could only reminisce about the outside world through the scent of tea offerings. If I had not met you and Paimon, such people with such compatibility with spirit veins, I would have had none but my shadow to talk to, much less be able to leave Carp's Rest. Thank you for your concern. Please forgive me, but I must depart now. I need a bit of rest. And another thing. What would you have me do or not do? I just didn't get to say this due to the circumstances that prevailed before, but it's so good to see you again. I know. Thank you all. Where did that one come from? I should thank you for bringing her back safe, smooth, and slippery. Even the way in which her fins move is the same as I remember. Sure have a strange way of remembering people, or fish, whichever. I do not know how you did it, nor why you were able to obtain her adeptal energy. All these thousands of years, I've never once heard her voice. Unique constitution. A foolish beast. Even if I wanted to see her again, I would not know of a better way. I only spent thousands of years clumsily imitating her methods, regulating the spirit veins in this land. I am quite stupid, and I only knew this method, so I did it, and it was akin to scooping every droplet from a rushing river, or every grain of sand from the vast desert. I knew as well that she would not smile as she once did, even if these mountains returned to how they were, or how they once were. She, I, and the snake once laughed and swam happily here. Those days will never come again. She loves humanity too much, and even more than she loves herself. Had I succeeded, she would only hate me. But that would not have mattered to me so long as she could regain her form and swim free once more. Yeah, of course I care. A land untamed by humans, a land of wild beasts, but that is a different subject from the matter of Fujin. If she thinks that a land tamed by humans is better, and that the strange tea leaves grown on such land taste superior, then I shall do what pleases her. So thank you. You're welcome. What do the tea leaves taste like in the past? When the land changed before, the tea leaves flavor was much closer to what it is in the past. Apart from some differences due to human influence. Weirdly flavored tea cakes we had were prefer the current pro flavor. Cultivated by humanity will be more to their liking, of course. What I do not understand is Fujin's tastes. If the snake was here, we would ask for her opinion, but perhaps her tastes have also become strange from spending so much time with humans. Before you go, I have one final question for you. Those that come from nature will, for some reason, go against nature, against the laws nature originally followed. Will humans also go against humanity and against the principles they initially followed for certain reasons? That depends on the circumstances. They may have well just said yes. Also, remember to take care of Big Sis Fujin. She seems kind of weak right now, so she could use some extra care. I have a question for you as well. If human activities are a part of the laws of nature, how would you view humanity? They were indeed part of nature, but they are so no longer. That is because... More thought. Next time we meet, I will give you my answer. Okay, yeah, sure. Ooh, good God. Definitely friggin' found my way to the middle of friggin' nowhere, didn't I? Gotta stop by this Geo statue real quick. Oh, no, never mind. Don't need to. All right, let's finish this off. Of course it winds up being a 4-hour stream. Rainfall's about to bring good tidings, and what you know, dear guests, you've arrived right on time. Told you it was a soil problem, but you wouldn't listen. If it wasn't for them, who knows when our tea leaf problem would be solved. He's from the village too. Runs around the mountains all the time, and he always comes back safe after getting tired. There's been an adeptus looking after him in secret all along. You know, that might, maybe that might even have been said Carpodeptus. It was Bluey. He was just pretending to know what he's talking about. Come by my place later. I'll make you some egg custard. Pretending to know. In any case, I don't really know how to repay you, dear guests. If you should need any help in the future, the village will be there to lend you a hand. Oh my God. Ugh. Glad that nonsense is over with. Oh boy.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I just wanted to finish my dailies off, and I wound up in the middle of that nonsense. Woo! Okay. Well. I'm so glad I'm done with that. I will continue later. We'll probably do something different if it's between now and Saturday. Saturday, we will be back with more, actually more Honkai Impact. But yeah, check us out on our Kaijuken channel on YouTube, Kaijuken TikTok. You know, you can find us on Kaijuken Facebook if you use Facebook. You know, I post there occasionally. We're on Blue Sky and the Twitter, so you can find myself and Kaiju Rain there. Thank you all for joining me very much. I will see you guys next time.